嗨，我是Wilhelm，欢迎来到电影看游戏。让没时间玩游戏或想回味剧情却又懒得重玩的朋友们，用电影的角度看游戏剧情，还在为你中午吃饭时想不到要配什么影片而烦恼吗？那电影看游戏可以让你参考一下。
Rivendell is a hidden refuge and stronghold for the elves. Until now, this ancient city has been spared from the winds of war.
Glorfindel must go to the House of Elrond and inform the Lord of the approaching goblins. The heal spell can restore our soldiers' health.
Your time is unmatched, Glorfindel.
What brings you back so soon, Elf? The goblins have come down from the mountains. They're approaching from the south.
I sensed this day was coming. Long has Rivendell been safe from the servants of darkness. Its sanctity must not be lost.
Goblins? I'll take care of the filthy wretches.
Train more warriors at the Elven barracks to fight off the goblin invasion.
The goblins will pay for this.
Some Lorien archers have arrived to the west. Train your warriors from this building here. The Eagles of the Mountains have seen the goblins approaching. They have sent word to Gwahir and are now on their way to lend aid. Bring down that giant before it's too late!
I've returned with the Lancers, Father.
We must ride out and clear the valley of the goblin filth.
It's a worm! We must destroy it!
I will need your help.
Hope remains.
Under siege from the goblins of the Misty Mountains, Rivendell is no longer safe for the elves. As time is now running out, Elrond forms a plan to unite the elves and dwarves of the north against Sauron's advancing armies. His most powerful warrior, Glorfindel, will join forces with the dwarf leader Glóin to make war on the goblins and forge this alliance. The goblins have overtaken High Pass Road, blocking the vital connection between east and west. Here, Glorfindel and Glóin now face their first challenge as they battle to retake the pass.
The attack on Rivendell came from farther north, but before we can track the evil to its source, we must clear High Pass of the goblin invaders. High Pass is a dangerous place. We should build up a base before going any further. We must build a Malorn tree. We must build a green pasture. We must build battle towers to guard our camp.
Green pasture! This place is cold.
We've expanded the green
Really
pasture.
cold.
We've expanded the green pasture.
Where should we build?
We must train more archers and lancers to clear this pass.
Goblins have infested the paths through these mountains. We must make them safe once more.
The ice tower! It's collapsing! Our path is blocked. We need to find another way through.
Destroy these caves so they never come back.
Haldir is trapped on the bluff to the north. We must rescue him.
Look out! Giants are attacking from above!
We must rescue Haldir.
Protect the buildings!
Right, maybe it's time for some of those dependable stone walls.
Onward!
Haldir is in great danger. We must rescue him.
Watch out for the towers! They have archers! Spider riders!
This way, Lancers. Destroy that fissure before more giants rise from it!
Wait! The earth is moving! It's a trap! What is that thing?
It's a watcher! Hella, keep up the attack!
The Watcher in the water. It's too strong for our swordsmen. We must use archers.
The shadow has been turned back.
With the goblin army chased from High Pass, elves can now travel to the lands beyond the Misty Mountains. The war against the goblins continues. Evil wells forth from an ancient fortress deep in the mountains, a foul place that has recently reawakened. The goblins have a new leader who carries out Sauron's tyrannical will. Once this sinister overlord is vanquished, the goblins will be scattered and confused, loosening Sauron's grip on this region.
In days of old, the Ettenmoors were held by the Witch King of Angmar. Now the new goblin leader has taken these lands for his own.
Glorfindel! Haldir! Thank the heavens you're here! The goblins overwhelmed us! Hurry! There's still time to save our people!
Go on without me. I'll set forth and return with reinforcements. Be
The
swift.
goblins are too many! The
I
enemy's
will
got
be your
trail!
guide.
It's the enemy's base! This is our last stand, my friends! Fight to the end! Charge!
I have returned with help. Let us put these foul beasts to the sword. I will guard our people. Stay close.
We know of an Entmoot to the north of here. The Ents will help us tear down these walls. Prepare a fortress and rid the land of these vile creatures once and for all.
We'll do everything we can.
Goblin armies spread wildly through the mountains and will threaten Rivendell again if we don't stop them here.
We must run.
This drum. It calls the mountain giants.
Come, peasants.
It must be destroyed!
I smell the flesh of the Eldar! Kill the elf intruders!
The mountain giants are still coming! Somebody destroy that drum!
Spears round. The Goblin King is dead! Our lands will be safe once more!
Elves will sing of this glorious day.
In the battle's aftermath, a lone dwarven prisoner is freed and desperately begs for Glorfindel and Glóin's help. His dwarven clan in the Blue Mountains is under attack from a terrible dragon. It is rumored that the dragon served Sauron in exchange for one of the dwarven rings of power stolen from the dwarves long ago. After a long journey, the heroes arrive at the Blue Mountains. They find an army of dwarves preparing for battle outside the entrance of a cave. The evil dragon has forced them from their home beneath the mountains, claiming their underground domain as his new lair.
Glóin from the east! A great surprise indeed, and well timed! The dragon has burned us out of our own tunnels, and made this one here his lair! Now we will take back our home and slay the fiend!
The dragon's back! He's destroying everything! It's no use! Can't kill that here! We'll have to catch him at his lair! Inside!
We rescued a messenger who told us of the dragon. We've come to help.
Ah, and you bring elves. This is a dwarfen mine, no place for wood folk. Enough of the chatter! Let's slay the dragon and reclaim what is ours!
Be vigilant. There must be more goblins ahead.
Fail! Over there! Goblin! Where are they going?
Take cover! Here comes the dragon again!
This fine door was meant to keep enemies out. The Demolisher can get through it. Careful, dwarves! The enemy's here.
Coming through! Ah, the ancient halls of my ancestors.
Quickly now! We should build mine shafts so we can get to the battles quicker.
Falling stonework.
Such as these.
Come on! Mountain trolls! Regroup!
Raid! Yeah! They're attacking!
Fire down! Look out! Giants!
Ha! The fire only makes it easier to see them. Be wary. These tracks belong to drakes.
I think that's all of them!
Engage them!
They're climbing over the walls!
Careful, dwarves! The enemy's here!
Put an end to this infestation! What was that? It's the dragon! Everyone attack! Its end draws near!
Hope remains.
Sauron's dragon has been defeated and the Dwarven Ring reclaimed. However, Glorfindel and Glóin are in disbelief when their new allies refuse to join in the war against Sauron, choosing instead to return to mining the riches of their mountains. Disappointed, the heroes set out for the elven port city of the Grey Havens, hoping for a better reception from the elves. But as they draw near the city, it is clear that all is not well there. After thousands of years, elves in Middle-earth have finally begun their exodus homeward across the sea. The port city of Mithlond, known as the Grey Havens, is where they converge to set forth westward. But now even this remote city is not safe from Sauron. The corsairs of Umbar from the south have choked off their naval passage westward and threatened to overrun the ancient port.
Glorfindel! We heard that you may be coming. Corsairs from the south have sunk our ships and have ransacked the port. And now their ships linger in the Gulf, sinking any ships attempting to flee.
Dwarves! Go back to the caves and tell our brothers the enemy is here! Surely they will listen!
Back to the Blue Mountains!
Elves of Mithlond, drive the scourge of the Corsairs out of these waters! The filth of Umbar has been eradicated!
Be swift!
Raise the banner next to the shipyard to reclaim it.
The fortress, it's ready!
Raise the banner next to the shipyard to reclaim it. It is done. Both shipyards are ours to command. We must first construct an attack group of battleships. They are the backbone of our navy. The shipwrights have crafted us an enchanted vessel, the Storm Ship. When it rams into enemies, it creates a swirling vortex that will sink ally and foe alike. Construct a Storm Ship from the shipwright. The lore of the shipwrights of Mithlond is unparalleled. But remember to upgrade the armor and endurance of our naval craft. Well done! With these battleships, the Corsairs will surely meet their defeat. The Corsairs wait for us out at sea, mocking us. Let us bring the fight to them. The blockade is broken! We must capture the Corsair shipyards. And we cannot do so without the transports. Build us transport ships. With them, we can move our battalions across the waters. We must capture the Corsair shipyards. The Corsairs must be coming from a stronghold without the transports. Find it and capture their shipyards. Good. Now that the transport is complete, load it up with our elven battalions. Once the transport draws close to the shore, select the battalions inside it to unload the transport. It is done. Both shipyards are ours to command. The wind carries a fell note across the waters. The heralds of the Armada sound their assault.
The dwarves! The dwarves have come!
The heart of the dwarf is a restless one. When the battle calls, we answer!
There it is again! A second assault wave approaches!
The Corsairs' vessels bear siege engines, raining fire upon us. We must contest this threat. Build bombardment ships and repel these new craft.
Third trumpet, and the skies darken. This surely is our final battle!
Unlikely words from you, Master Dwarf. But we will not perish at the hands of this rabble, I swear to you. We are victorious! Grace and good fortune both have favored us on this day of battle.
The heroes of Middle-earth are victorious.
The dwarves of the Blue Mountains will fight alongside the free peoples of Middle-earth after all. As this new alliance is celebrated, Arwen Evenstar arrives with the help of the Eagles. She brings the heroes troubled tidings from distant lands. Sauron's massive armies from Dol Guldur have moved north into Mirkwood, the domain of the elven king Thranduil. The new allies must now rise up and prepare for the long journey eastward to aid their distant friends. Arwen urges the heroes to allow the Eagles to take them directly to Thranduil's side for further counsel. While the heroes wing their way east, Sauron's armies march north from Dol Guldur and arrive at a human settlement on the river Celduin. Dwarves from nearby Erebor, led by King Dain, come to the aid of their human allies to the south. Before the battle ensues, Dain sends a messenger to King Thranduil of the Wood Elves, asking for their help. The dwarves must fight a desperate battle while they await reinforcements from the elves.
This battle has gone ill. Our forces scattered, the settlement overrun. We need the luck of the gods or all will be lost. By the hammer of Glóin, we're cut off. We must get back to the docks and the rest of our forces, or we're as good as dead.
At last, our king arrives. It's a troll.
King Dane, I thought you were dead.
A Nazgul!
Help us! Help! Dane, is it really you?
Get over here! We're on our last legs! King Dane! Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes!
We have a mine shaft ready over here. King Dane, you've made it! We've already set up a small base. At last, our king arrives!
Sire, do you think the elves will come and help?
No time for such worries! To battle!
Let us take this area and prepare a counterattack. There is a dock to the south. We should capture it and take the fight to them.
Team up!
The catapults! They fire in waves! Use this wreckage for shelter. Then advance when it's clear.
So much water! Enough of the water already! This is why we dwarves build our homes in solid earth. Thank you, gods! What in Dane's name is
Team up, sheriffs!
solid ground?
Team up, sheriffs! Team up, sheriffs!
Black Riders! Here? That can't be good. Bleeding fell beast! Don't trust nothing that don't walk on the ground.
These people are safe. For now.
There is still hope.
The first wave of attackers is repelled, but thousands more are approaching. The dwarven messenger returns from Mirkwood with bleak news. There will be no help from the elves, as their lands are also in danger. King Dane must fall back to the city of Dale and make his stand there. The fate of Middle-earth hangs by a thread. The host from Dol Guldur marches relentlessly north towards Dale and Erebor. Sauron's armies lay siege to Minas Tirith in the south. Frodo makes his way into Mordor. Glorfindel and Glóin arrive at Mirkwood to meet with King Thranduil of the Wood Elves to further the alliance between elf and dwarf. Unaware of the council taking place in Mirkwood, King Dane of the Dwarves grimly prepares for what may well be his final battle.
Dwarves, defend Erebor or die!
The Mordor host is approaching. The first wave will arrive soon. We must build up our defenses in Dale to keep them away from the mountain. Take these forces out into Dale and begin fortifying the city.
Axe Dwarves! This is our last chance! Defend Erebor or die!
We've got a team working on a tunnel network underneath Dale. Soon we'll be able to use the undermine power to send troops wherever they're needed.
Some axes, dwarves!
A Corsair looting party has been spotted to the south. Build more defensive structures. They're our only hope of stopping them. The Haradrim have come to pillage Dale.
By King Dane's beard, the Haradrim have brought their Moma kill! Look at the size of that thing! Cut the chatter! There's enemies to axe!
The Mordor host draws near. I can smell their foul stench. Defeat the first wave of Mordor attackers! Surely we'll need an army bigger than this. They're bringing trolls! The first wave of Mordor attackers has been defeated!
Use the undermine to get behind their lines! Whoa! That's a lot of trolls!
A small group of fighters have split off from the main group. Look out! The Mouth of Sauron has found a secret entry! His forces! We've done it! We've killed the hideous mouth of Sauron! We will be safe only when all of Sauron's forces are destroyed! Ha ha! The mouth of Sauron and his forces have been defeated! That's it for the second wave! Prepare for the next attack! We've defeated them!
This victory will long be remembered.
The arrival of the elves from Mirkwood assures a victory for the free peoples. The siege of Erebor is broken. The shadow is lifting from Middle-earth. There is but one task left. Lay bare the pits of Dol Guldur and drive the forces of darkness out of the northern lands. The combined armies of elf and dwarf prepare to assault the evil fortress of Dol Guldur. The final battle of the war in the north is about to begin.
Elves of the Golden Wood, hear me! We must cast out the shadow in the forest. Our allies from Mirkwood and Erebor will heed our signal. Galadrim, to battle!
Elves, we must capture the signal fires in the north and south. Once taken, our reinforcements will be summoned in turn.
They attack!
These forests are infested with spiders. Destroy all their lairs. There it is! Seize the signal fire! Our reinforcements are hitting the signal fire. Capture it! There it is! Seize the signal fire! It is done! The dwarves of Erebor should be on their way! We've done it! The Mirkwood armies will see our signal! Now lay siege to the Dark Fortress and breach the inner perimeter. The outer walls hath been breached! Nothing must be left standing. Destroy every foul pit and den of this wicked place. The dark powers of the enemy are bolstered by these signal fires. Seize all of them. All structures have been eradicated. The dark heart of Dol Guldur has been carved out. The eye of the Dark Lord wanders wide. Even in Mordor, our designs cannot escape his thought. Ready our defenses! For the enemy draws near!
It's King Dane! He's come to help us!
Dwarves of the mountain, stand with you on this day! Dwarf and elf, let us stand united against the shadow!
The enemy is at hand! King Thranduil has arrived with reinforcements!
The elves of the northern woods will not cower from the darkness.
We have the building
Elves, Ents, follow my lead! What? An army of Mordor has emerged from the forest!
We must now stand firm. It is in fear that our enemy seeks to divide us. Elves, dwarves, and men, slay the enemy to the last! It is done! The great darkness has been purged from these woods. May the valor shown this day endure in song for all the days to follow.
Elves will sing of this glorious day.
With Sauron's forces defeated, Galadriel at last throws down the walls of Dol Guldur. Peace has returned to Middle-earth. The War of the Ring is over.
如果喜欢的话，可以按赞、分享、订阅，别忘了开启小铃铛，就不会错过我的更新。有能力的话，可以加入 Patreon 会员，支持我的持续创作。剪接游玩需要你们大家的支持，有留言我都会看和亲自回哦。
Face the harbinger of the Dark God's wrath.